I used to stand in front of my closet for 20 minutes, pick up one item, put it down, pick up another, move it to a different pile, and then move it back. Hours would pass and I'd have nothing to show for it except exhaustion and frustration. Does this sound familiar? You start sorting, but then you create new piles, move things around, and somehow end up with more chaos than when you started. I lived that nightmare for years until I discovered a sorting system so simple it actually works. No complicated categories, no overthinking, no endless piles that multiply like rabbits. Today, I'm walking you through my exact sorting system, the one that finally stopped the pile shuffle and started getting stuff out of my house. And trust me, if my 68-year-old brain can remember this system, yours can too. Let's dive in. 1. Why most sorting systems fail us. The problem with complicated systems. Here's what I've learned after trying every sorting method on the internet. Most of them are designed by professional organizers who do this for a living. They have energy, systems, and mental clarity that, frankly, we don't have at our age. They'll tell you to sort by season, color, frequency of use, sentimental value, donation category, sale value, size, condition. And by the time I've tried to remember all those categories, I'm already exhausted and I haven't even touched an item yet. What we actually need. We need a system that is simple. Maximum 4 to 5 categories. That's it. Visual. We can see where things go. Fast. Each decision takes 5 seconds, not 5 minutes. Foolproof. We can use it even when we're tired. Consistent. Same system works for every area of the house. Before we get into my system, I'm curious. Have you ever started sorting and ended up with more piles than you started with? Drop a comment below with "guilty" if that's you. I want to know I wasn't the only one doing this. 2. My simple sorting system explained. The core system. 5 categories only. Here's my entire system, just 5 categories. That's it. No more, no less. Category 1, out. Donate/sell. This is for anything leaving my house that's in good condition. I don't separate donate and sell during sorting. That happens later. Right now, it just needs to go out. This keeps decisions simple and fast. Category 2, trash. Garbage/recycle. Broken, expired, stained, or beyond repair. If I wouldn't give it to my best friend, it's trash. Don't overthink this one. Category 3, keep here. Stays in this room. Items that belong in the room I'm currently sorting. These go back when I'm done, but organized properly. Category 4, relocate. Belong somewhere else. The scissors that belong in the kitchen, the book that goes in the bedroom. I deal with these at the end of the session. Category 5, decide later. The stuck box. Maximum 10 items per session. This is my safety valve when I'm emotionally stuck but want to keep moving. I revisit this box in 30 days. Why this works. Notice what's not in my system. No sorting by season, no sorting by color, no sorting by sentimental levels, no complicated subcategories. Every single item in your house fits into one of these 5 categories. Every single one. And here's the beautiful part. Once you learn this system, your hands start moving automatically. You're not thinking about 15 different options. You're thinking out, trash, keep here, relocate, or stuck. Done. My container setup. I use clear plastic bins I got at the dollar store. You don't need anything fancy. Here's what matters. Size. Medium bins. Big enough to hold stuff, small enough to carry when full. Labels. Bold, large text on all 4 sides so I can see them from any angle. Colors. I use colored duct tape. Blue for out, red for trash, green for keep here, yellow for relocate, and orange for decide later. Placement. I arrange them in the same order every time, so my body learns the pattern. After a few sessions, I don't even read the labels anymore. My hands just know where to reach. Okay, pause for a second. Which category do you think will be hardest for you? The decide later box because you'll want to use it too much? The trash box because of guilt? Tell me in the comments which one you're worried about. I'd love to hear your thoughts. And hey, if you're finding this helpful so far, make sure you subscribe to Senior Decluttering Diaries. We share practical, simple systems like this every week. No complicated professional organizer stuff, just real methods that work for real people over 60. 3. How to use the system. Step by step. Here's exactly how I use this system when I'm sorting. Let me walk you through a real session. Step 1. Set up my 5 containers. I place them in my consistent order: out, trash, keep here, relocate, decide later. Same spot every time. This takes 2 minutes. Step 2. Set my timer for 30 to 45 minutes. I'm not going to exhaust myself. When the timer goes off, I stop, even if I'm not finished. Step 3. Pick one area. Not the whole closet, just the left side hanging clothes, or just one drawer, or just the top shelf. One small, defined area. Step 4. Touch each item once. This is crucial. I pick it up, make a decision, put it in a bin. No setting it down to think about it later. No creating little maybe piles on the floor. One touch, one decision, into a bin. Step 5. Ask my quick questions. For each item, I ask in this order. Is it trash? Red bin. Is it leaving my house? Blue bin. Does it belong in this room? Green bin. Does it belong somewhere else? Yellow bin. Am I genuinely stuck? Orange bin. Count, can't exceed 10. That's it. 5 seconds per item maximum. Real-time example. Let me show you this in action with some items from my bedroom nightstand. Old receipt, trash, red bin, no hesitation. Book I finished months ago, belongs in living room bookshelf, yellow bin, relocate. Hand lotion I use every night, stays here, green bin, keep here. Broken reading glasses, can't be fixed, red bin, trash. Gift from my late mother, feeling emotional about this, orange bin, decide later, count 1 of 10. Pen that works, belongs in office, yellow bin, relocate. See how fast that was? About 30 seconds for 6 items. That's the power of a simple system. What happens after sorting? When my timer goes off, here's what I do immediately. Red bin, trash, goes directly to the garbage, no sitting around. Blue bin, out, goes straight to my car to go to donation center within 48 hours. If I'm selling anything, I photograph those items that day and list them by the weekend, or they go to donation. Green bin, keep here, items get put back neatly in their proper spots in this room. Yellow bin, relocate, items get delivered to their proper rooms within the same day. Orange bin, decide later, gets dated and put away. I'll revisit in exactly 30 days. All right, I need to know, what's currently in your decide later category? What's that one item you just can't make a decision about? Drop it in the comments. Sometimes just writing it down helps us get clarity. And who knows, maybe other viewers will have advice for you. 4. Common mistakes and pro tips. Mistake number 1. Too many items in decide later. If you're putting 20, 30 items in your decide later box every session, you're avoiding, not sorting. Stick to 10 maximum. When you hit 10, you have to make actual decisions on everything else. This forces you to be honest with yourself. Mistake number 2. Creating new categories. I see people do this all the time. They start adding categories like give to daughter, or fix later, or seasonal storage. Stop! Those are just versions of the 5 categories I gave you. Give to daughter is out. Fix later is either trash if you won't actually fix it, or decide later. Keep it simple. Mistake number 3. Not setting a timer. You'll either quit too early or work too long and exhaust yourself. Set that timer. When it beeps, you stop and deal with your bins. No exceptions. Mistake number 4. Leaving full bins sitting. This is where people sabotage themselves. They sort everything into bins and then leave them sitting for a week. Then they start second-guessing, pulling things back out, and nothing actually leaves the house. Deal with your bins immediately after every session. Pro tips that changed everything for me. Tip 1. Start your sorting session with the trash bin. Get rid of the obvious garbage first. This builds momentum and confidence. Tip 2. Keep your decide later bins smaller than the others. I use a shoebox-sized container so I physically can't put more than 10 items in it. Tip 3. Take a photo of your keep here bin before putting things back. This helps you see if you're keeping too much. Tip 4. Sort like items together. Do all books one day, all clothes another. You'll see duplicates and make better decisions. Tip 5, have a buddy check your decide later box. Sometimes we need an outside perspective. My sister helps me with mine once a month. Tracking progress and staying motivated. My simple tracking system. I keep a simple notebook where I track date, area I sorted, be specific, like bedroom closet left side, time spent, usually 30 to 45 minutes, number of items in each bin. Looking back over weeks and months, seeing 30, 40, 50 completed areas is incredibly motivating. On days I don't feel like sorting, I flip through and see how far I've come. Celebrating small wins. After every single sorting session, I do something small to celebrate. A cup of my favorite tea, 15 minutes with a good book, a phone call with a friend. Train your brain that sorting leads to good things. And take before and after photos. Even if you don't share them, having that visual proof of progress is powerful. Speaking of celebrating, I want you to brag a little. In the comments, tell me about one area you've already decluttered, no matter how small. I cleared out my junk drawer, or I organized under my sink, or even I threw away expired coupons. Let's celebrate together. Friends, I tried complicated sorting systems for years. Color coding, seasonal sorting, elaborate categorizing, they all failed me because they were too complex for my real life. But this system, 5 simple categories, 5 bins, fast decisions, actual progress. You don't need to be a professional organizer to declutter your home. You just need a system simple enough that your tired, overwhelmed brain can actually use it. So here's what I want you to do right now. Tell me in the comments, when are you going to try this system? Tomorrow morning? This weekend? And what's the first area you're going to tackle? Be specific. My hall closet, or my bathroom drawer, or my kitchen counter. Writing it down makes it real, and I'll be here cheering you on. And listen, if this simple sorting system makes sense to you, if you're thinking, finally, something I can actually do, please hit that subscribe button for Senior Decluttering Diaries right now. We post practical, uncomplicated decluttering systems like this one every Monday and Thursday. No fancy professional methods, just real strategies that work for real people over 60. 5 categories, 5 bins, 1 simple system that actually works. Subscribe to Senior Decluttering Diaries, give this video a thumbs up if it helped you, and drop a comment telling me which of these 5 categories you think you'll use most. Let's build a community of people who are done with complicated systems and ready for simple progress. You've got this. I believe in you. Now go grab 5 containers and let's get sorting. I'll see you in the next video.